Um, and a family has issues when they don't have gray hair men in it. And
Mhm.
that's wisdom that keeps the adolescents in check. I mean, there's a lot of things for those gray haired men and the silverbacks. You need silverbacks in a family for it to be healthy and functioning.
And I would say that there needs to be those men need to be men
I
instead of
agree.
boys.
And
Let
so,
me.
yeah, and
Mhm,
so, and we just had a family gathering, and my brother-in-law
mhm,
looks at me and says, "Man, I don't know. I probably should say this out loud, but man, I don't know
mhm,
how you do it. Man, all of these, every single one of these women always try to be in control." I said, "That's why I have to take my breaks, and that's why
mhm.
sometimes I have to put my foot down and say, this ain't how it's going to be, and
Right.
this week we're going to do it this way." But
Mhm.
I said I got to pick my spot sparingly.
Now, do you meet with? Do you guys? Do the guys get together? And
We
men.
haven't in a while, but that is something that we used to come over to my house, and like my brother-in-law Miles cooks, and so he would
Mhm.
cook, and we would hang out. We've done
Right.
that. But and all he said is that you're the only man in the family.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm,
so and I would just say that the process is that ultimately I was getting back to the men haven't always done the responsible um or the manly thing and you of protecting, providing. But I always say be careful of that provider role because both are supposed to be providing.
Right. But I think the provider is an innate. And we could talk about the three P's that are in terms of human behavior biologically embedded in the man's need. But I will say this for in terms of Miles. Miles is he's raised by his dad. Very, he's a different dude. So
Yeah, but Miles and I click on a level. Okay, and my sister Kay, for instance, Kay is had always been the shack bully. Okay,
mhm.
um, until she met Miles,
Okay.
and that's the best thing that's been for her. And she told me this, and she and I have these great conversations. She said, "Darren, it has been eye opening to really love a black man." She goes,
Mhm.
to really understand love for a black man has been eye opening.
Mhm.
She goes, "This is my first time in my life." Her and
Mhm.
Miles, as they gotten together, as past 40 or whatever.
Mhm.
And the other brother-in-law I was talking about was her first husband who died when he was 36 years old of a heart attack, Victor. Um,
Mhm.
um,
Yes, I remember Victor, but I don't want to get too much into
yeah,
Kay's business without
but
Kay on
yeah,
the floor.
yeah, I know without them here, but I'm saying that the thing of it is this. So I know Miles is a different cat, but she had to learn how to love in such a way, and so I've seen her growth as a woman,
Mhm.
as a wife, um, in her learning how to be submissive to her husband
Mhm. And appreciate that.
and appreciate it. Um, and so I've seen that marriage. I've seen her growth, and God use her in ways only because she's learned how to be submissive, in my opinion, to her husband and knows how to let him lead when he needs to lead.